Yeah, you gonna touch that in my face? No, we'll have it blow up. In your face. You're gonna touch that in my face too. Man. They're very confident, and they've got the buckle up nonsense. For the people. Buckle up for the people. Alright. That makes me want to kill them. That makes me want to kill them. One is right around here. Did they get that gen? They did, okay. Let's go back, because we know someone's coming from this way. Oh wow, man, they just cranked that 2 gens. Alright, she's on death hook. Wanna do gens fast? We'll get people on death hook fast. What's the point of touching the gen? Why are you following me? The people nonsense. Can't do it when you're injured. That was smart. Alright, she's Death Hook. Vanishes, no scratch marks. Alright, I am so sick of this, Nancy. I purposely didn't kill this one because I'm trying to be nice. Again? No, you're not. Alright, you just traded your life for hers then. This is why we bring a Mori. For buckle up for the people, exploiters, and Nancy's. Nancy's in general.
I got a delivery for a Trolling Profit. Delivery for Trolling Profit.
Thanks, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's how much it took. He's gonna kill you for putting so much in.
That was good.
He said it's not gonna that much damage.
Oh. Wait. Need a photo. Oh man. Stop to get breakfast and they finish all the gens. They're injured and gonna be working on a gen right in my face like that. I messed up. trying to eat. Alright, this one. Oh, they're all on death hook. Touched it again, did you? God, she killed herself. I think the girl's at Shack, and he went this way. Oh. But imagine she's working on the last gen. Because he runs me all through the forest. So I'm trying to eat my tater tots. Bye-bye, sir. Sweet dreams. Gotta come up here and trust me. Gotta come up here and trust the nurse. And she's really scared. Wonder if she does the last gen. You gotta be terrified. Yeah, either standing next to a gate waiting for me to close hatch, or you're right, maybe has adrenaline. But the thing is, I'm just giving it to them. All I have to do is come up here and take it. But they don't know that. Bring no way out to remember me. You know what would be the best perk right now? To actually find them? Isn't it ultimate weapon? You open a locker, and then when they enter your terror radius, they scream. Or a perk like Whispers. But it's pretty much only good for this kind of scenario. Anyway, it gives me time to eat my tater tots. Should I just close it? Something tells me they're not coming out. If I were them and I knew, like I saw the killer standing on hatch and didn't think that they were going to give it to me, I would just go do the last gen. Gen's far away. Give her a couple more minutes. Make the self-entitled survivor main wait. I was thinking, do I stand here like this is the only way up? Or should I be like far from it, so... Or should I turn my back to it? So she could just like come up behind me and take it? Or do I just leave here altogether? Or do I close it and go hunt her down? Entitled, explain how survivors are entitled. It's not necessarily survivors that are, it's just certain kinds of people, certain mentality. It tends to be more on the survivor side, the entitlement, but that's because there are more survivors than killer, you know. In one game you got 4 survivors, and you have 1 killer, so you have a much better chance that someone's gonna have that entitled attitude or the toxicity, because there are more survivors than killers. Stand there and shake my head up and down impulsively. Twitch. I'm guessing either they know I'm here and they're like somewhere where they can see me, or they are at a gate just waiting for me to shut the hatch so that oh, they did the gen. See? Might as well close that then. Oh, she's already here. Let's just scare her. Let's give her a scare. And then we'll let her out. I mean, I was like slugging her. She was the first one I tunneled. She was on death hook from the very beginning. So I wanted her to get out. I was like bullying on her. Survivors are more toxic, I think, just because there are more of them. So you feel, it feels like they're more toxic because there just are more of them. See, what I'm doing right here is pretty toxic, right? Just like toying with her, messing with her emotions. Wasn't that pretty cruel, right? Just kidding. You can go. Just kidding. You can go. It's a horror game. I like to scare them a little bit. Get out of here. Boy, her right at the gate. I know. If I was toxic, that's what I would do. If I were like the toxic type of killer, I'd be all out toxic like that. Like make them think that I'm their friend, then mori them at the gate. But I'm the opposite. I scare them and make them think that I'm sweaty and more on the toxic side, and then let them go. Nah, I can't do that. I don't have it in me. If they were being toxic first, like if they're like hitting me with a pallet, then teabagging and running away, if they're like taunting me and stuff, then sure. But they weren't doing any of that. Everybody says sure. I saved you. They weren't happy with it. That's someone I let live. I'm not even thankful. They're not even like, oh, thank you, she let me live. No. They're just like, share. Share, it was a good game. It wasn't a good game for me. I spent most of it on the floor. I was just doing my survivor or my haunted challenges. I wanted to let the survivors live, and they were toxic. I had to kill them all. Yeah, that's how it goes. Try to be like, I try to be considerate in the start, and I try to, like you saw with that, right? So, sorry for what happened in that game, right? The Thalita, I hooked her first. They unhooked her. I targeted her again. I think, if I'm remembering the game properly, and put her on death hook immediately. So she was on death hook the whole game. And I slugged her a few more times. The Cheryl started annoying me. I think it was the Cheryl with the buckle up. What is it? Buckle up for the people. That started annoying me. So I killed her. The Cheryl. And then I don't even remember the other two.
Yay.
One of them killed themselves on hook. One of them quit on hook. And I'm not sure about the other one. I guess he was just a casualty. But the one that it looked like I was tunneling and targeting is the one that I let out. Alright, do we have a killer challenge? No challenge selected. Release 2 haunts from the void. We could do this. I know how to do this. What survivor perks do I usually run? Well, I will say, I usually always bring distortion. I like being off the radar when it comes to aura reads. I like knowing what aura reading perks the killer has, so I could tell people. I like playing that more like stealthy game. So distortion is one of my favorites. I use windows of opportunity a lot just because it lets me know like where's a spot that I can get to. A pallet that hasn't been thrown yet. I used to run Sprint Burst and Deja Vu, but lately I've been running Made for This. And when you run Made for This, you might as well run Resilience too. However, I just the other day switched out Resilience for Calm Spirit. And I know everyone thinks like Calm Spirit's just trash, but with all the killers running Ultimate Weapon, I think Calm Spirit is the only counter for that. And I just got annoyed with all the killers running Ultimate Weapon and always screaming and them knowing my location. And I put on Calm Spirit. So lately I'm running Windows of Opportunity, Distortion, Calm Spirit, and Made for This with a med kit.